What's up everybody, Doksimon here and welcome to a new property tour. The property behind me is a fully fitted, fully functional 5-bedroom all ensuite with a security quarters. The property is sitting on a 35 feet by 100 feet land size. As you can see, it is strategically positioned, pushed back a little bit, so you have ample space in the front of the property. So you have about 50 feet by about 35 feet on the frontal area to get to do a lot of things, right? So looking at it, you can comfortably park about give and take about 5 cars or 4 cars comfortably, and of course you're going to have kids play around. You might be asking that the whole place is starved, right? But of course, when you acquire the property, you can decide to make some area greens and all of that. It all depends on what you want whenever you acquire the property. Cutting a few area to plant, flowers and a couple of other things, of course, shouldn't be that difficult, right? So here you've got your security quarters, which is quite very brilliant. Now, looking at the front of the property is very, very cute, very modern. I appreciate the extrusion that serves as the balcony at the top, as well as serving as a shed on the porch area, as well as beautifying the whole entire space. As you can see, you've got tons of glass work, which actually represents, windows from bedrooms, that overlooks the frontal area, right? On the right wing of the property, we have about 1.5 walkable space. We're going to take a walk at the back so we get to appreciate it. And then on the left wing of the property, from this angle, we also have 1.5 or 1.3 walkable space, which is quite impressive. Now, before we take a walk inside the premises, let's take a look at the backyard and then see what the backyard has got. So this is the backyard space, right? So you've got this door serving as an exit door from the kitchen, and of course you're going to see it in the course of the video. Now, as indicated earlier, it's a 5-bedroom, of which 4-bedroom is meant to be all ensuite, right? And then one of them is meant to be a maid's quarters, but of course you can actually convert that into a full-fledged bedroom on its own, making a total of 5 bedrooms, just in case you don't want maid's quarters. Now, the interesting thing about the maid's quarters, as indicated in the course of the video, I'm going to show you that this door serving as either an entrance or exit to the maid's quarters. Now, on the inside as well, it's also got another door that you can actually use to also have access to the inside of the property. That is to say that if you have maybe a cook or something, she doesn't really have to come out every day to work, and go access the kitchen. There's a door in there that she or he can actually access, and that's a very impressive thing, right? What do you think? Now let's take a walk into the property so we get to see what this house has got. So before walking into the property itself, here you've got the 1.5 security door that leads you to the main, living area. But before then, you are welcomed by this beautiful, calm, nice space that could serve as a porch and all that. You sit down here in the evening, of course, to, reminisce on the good things that the Lord has done for you, right? Now let's go inside to see what the property has got. So opening up this 1.5 single security door, you're ushered to an open floor area. Now on the open floor area, you've got 1 bedroom, you've got 2 kitchen, you have the open kitchen and then the enclosed kitchen. You have your laundry, and then you have a pantry, and you have a storage, and then you have your powder room. And of course, it also connects you to the maid's quarters, the boys' quarters, right? So here you have your open living area. You've got your entertainment, unit or set right here. And then this area alone commands a space of about 35 to about 38 square meter thereabout. So from there you walk into the dining area. You've got tons of window bringing in natural daylight into the premises. Here's a staircase. But before we come onto this area, before we go onto this area, let's look at one of the bedrooms that is on the ground level. Beautiful ceiling design, recessed light, as well as neon light up on the ceiling level. So you've got this door opening up to one of the bedrooms on the ground level. So the room commands a space of about 17 to about 18 square meter thereabouts. You've got an inbuilt closet space. You've got 2 windows bringing in natural daylight into the premises. You have this door opening up to your bathroom area. Now in the bathroom area, you've got your enclosed shower cubicle. Right there, you have your single floating vanity basin, and of course you have your modern WC right here. Beautiful tiles on the walls. Now let's continue our tour to the other side of the ground floor area. Now walking onto the kitchen area, just by my left side, you've got your powder room or your guest WC. Right here you have your WC, and of course you have your vanity basin. I just wanted to show you how spacious it is. You can basically walk around it, and that's quite impressive. Comes with a ventilator, right? And then moving up straight ahead as well, brings you to the laundry space. Of course, you know what to do in the laundry space. Now, up on this area, we have the pantry, right? So this is the pantry for the kitchen, and moving up ahead as well, again, brings you to the open kitchen concept idea. Now, the interesting thing about the open kitchen concept is that the developer actually demarcated it with this. So in case you don't like the idea of an open kitchen, you can practically enclose it. But bear in mind, it comes with 2 fully fitted kitchen as this. You have all the appliances to give you a convenient cooking experience. You have your double door free refrigerator right here. You have your sink, you have your 5-burner gas cooktop, your heat extractor, your oven, your microwave, tons of bays, and top cabinet to give you a lot of storage space, which is quite good, right? I like that pendant light over there. Now, the interesting thing about this facility, or this on the ground level, is that this happens to be your maid's quarters. But for some reason, we've got a couple of things in there, so I can now open it. Now, the boys' quarter area has a door that is accessible from the inside, and also has a door that is accessible from the outside. But just in case you're not convenient enough having this door open, you can actually close it, and then whoever you have to take care of the premises or the property will only have to access it from the outside. Now, up on this area, we have the enclosed kitchen, right? It comes with an island, and then top base cabinet with just a few top cabinets, but of course you have basically enough space to store in a lot of things. And then right here you have 6 or 7 gas burner, and then you have this door opening up to your backyard area. Just in case you want to pan fufu and all that, you can actually do that right here, right? So the backyard is pretty spacious. Yeah, pretty spacious. You can do a lot of things here as well. Comes with a reservoir just in case the general water supply cuts off. You still have water to do a couple of other things that you intend to do in the house. The second kitchen, as indicated earlier, has come with a refrigerator as well, right? And then we are going to take a walk onto the first level so we get to see what we have there, right? So let's go. So on the stairway towards the first floor in the premises, you've got this beautiful, fixed glass right here, throwing in a lot of light onto the stairway, beautifying it. And I just, admire this beautiful globe or bulb-like pendant light. Think about 6 pieces of that, throwing its elegant lighting onto the stair, which is quite beautiful. And then here brings you to the landing area. Then up on my far left, we've got a family area, and then right here we've got 2 bedrooms, and then the primary bedroom also happens to be featured on the family area. But before we go here, I'm seeing something here, but I'm going to show you that in a bit. Before we go to explore what we have on that side, let's take a look at what we have here. So this is one of the bedrooms on the ground level, right? It commands a space of about 14 square meter thereabout. You've got this inbuilt closet space with 2 windows bringing in natural daylight into the premises, and we have this door opening up to your shower area. It's pretty spacious, right? Pretty spacious. You've got your single floating vanity basin WC, and of course a circular kind of enclosure cubicle, which is quite impressive. Very beautiful. And I appreciate the room height as well for proper ventilation, and that's a great thing. Now we are also going to take a look at this particular room just opposite the one that we are coming up from. It's more or less like a mirror of where we're actually coming up from. It commands a space of about 14 square meter thereabout, but just that it has a bit longer inbuilt closet space, you know, spanning from floor to ceiling. And then we've got this store window bringing you or taking you out to the balcony area. And then from the balcony area, you get to overlook the backyard of your property as well as your surrounding, you know, area, right? Okay, now we're going to take a walk to the other part of the first floor. Now on this area, you've got an enclosed space. I think you could practically convert this space into something that will be functional and more comfortable for you. Say like a study, say like a home office, say like a gaming room and all that. Of course, if it absolutely fits that space. Now on this area, you've got your family space, more like a family area, right? Now, if you put your furniture or your sofas here, trust me, you're really going to, you know, like it. It's nice. You have a TV area right here. It's quite spacious. It commands a space of about technically around 25 to 28 square meter thereabout. You basically have like 3 windows bringing in natural daylight into the premises. And then on this area, you have this single 1.5 security door that actually takes you to the front balcony of the property. And over here, you get to overlook the surrounding neighborhood and as well as the front of your compound as well. It's quite beautiful. You have nice floor drain right here just in case it rains, and all the water gets, you know, drained into these 2 nozzles right there. Quite impressive. Yeah, so let's take a walk into the primary bedroom itself. So this door opens up to your primary bedroom. As you can see, this is quite spacious and quite grand. It commands a space of about 28 meter square thereabout, which is very good. You have basically three windows bringing in natural daylight into the premises. If you look at the room height, it's quite big. I think we have about, quite lengthy, right? We have about 3.4 meter thereabout. Basic or standard is just around 3 meters, but of course this is 3.4 meter high, which is quite impressive. Now up on this area, you have your inbuilt closet space, right, to put in your personal, belongings right there. Beautiful ceiling design. You've got this beautiful modern, center light with fan, and it comes with an inbuilt Bluetooth speaker. Now up on this area, you have this enclosure converted into more like a walk-in closet, and then you have stripe light, or basically stripe light, right, recessed into the cabinet walls just to illuminate the space. So of course you don't have anywhere dark and all that, which is very, very good. Now if you don't like the idea of this space being open, you can actually enclose it, because we have that that chance to do that. Now up on this area, we've got this door opening up to your bathroom space. Now in the bathroom area, similar to the ones that we are coming up from, you have your enclosed shower cubicle. This is square enclosed shower cubicle. You have a concealed or a floating WC right there, and a very peculiar special vanity basin right here with a glass countertop. Quite impressive, with a very unique faucet. This is nice. This is nice. Very impressive. Very, very nice. Okay, up until this level, I know you've seen a lot. Just kindly let me know what you think about this property, and of course I'll be reading them in the comment section. And of course, also get to know your thoughts, right? So this brings us to the end of this property tour. If you're interested to acquire this property, or you want to schedule to come and take a look at this property, you can actually contact the numbers that you see on your screen. And of course, we're going to schedule for an appointment so you come and take a look at this property. We appreciate your love and your support. Until next time, stay blessed and catch you on the next property tour. Adios.